What's up? Let's take a very late look at the SH Figuarts Tsunade Senju, the legendary medical ninja and the 5th Hokage. Starting off with her box here, we have a really nice picture of the figure right there in that usual SH Figuarts Naruto styling, looking fantastic. Naruto Shippuden, we have that right there, which I think symbolizes like the premium Bandai exclusive, although I'm not actually remembering if this is a premium Bandai exclusive. I don't remember, but I think maybe it was. Tamashii Nation's Bandai, Tamashii Nation seal of approval right there. We have Studio Period right there. Give me Boruto 2 Blue Vortex figures. Then we have Tsunade, the legendary medical ninja right there. We have the empty shell right there. Bandai Namco. On the side, we have an awesome picture of the figure right there with her accessories on using the jutsus and the 100 chakra healings seal right there. And on the back, we have all of the product shots of the figure right there, showcasing everything she comes with, including the alternate new Kid Naruto head sculpt. And on this side, we have another awesome picture of Tsunade right there, all angry, about to kick some ass, some Orochimaru ass. Very cool. And with that, here she is, the mighty Tsunade Senju, the Slug Princess, and of course, the #1 waifu of Naruto. If you disagree, you are just simply wrong. That is just an objective fact. And as you can no doubt see, they cooked. I mean, it's the Naruto line, so it's obvious. Obviously, they cooked. They cook with every single one of these damn figures. And Tsunade is absolutely no exception. I am so happy to finally have another Hokage for the collection. I really hope we get the rest. I want a Hashirama so goddamn bad. But with that, let's take a closer look at the 5th Hokage. Here she is, of course, the beautiful Tsunade Senju, close up right there, and that face sculpt is absolutely immaculate. You can see all of the details right there. Her lipstick looking fantastic right there. The Byakugo seal on the forehead. The eyes look absolutely amazing. Look how good that looks. Oh my, oh god, I can't with these figures. The SH Figuarts Naruto line is the greatest action figure line of all time. Hands down, no debate. The hair looks absolutely amazing as well. Not really any like color breakup or shading and whatnot, but it is very nice. And you can see they do, of course, have her hairstyle right here with the 2 little pigtails right here in the back, which look amazing. And these are, of course, on ball joints, meaning they can get some really good like wind blowing poses right there, which is awesome. And there is the back of the head right there. Again, no shading, no like no color changing right there, which would have been nice, but still looks really terrific. And moving down, of course, to Tsunade's. She was blessed for it with them by heaven, man. I mean, what more do you want to call them? There they are. They are beautiful. 106 greatness, of course. They might be a little bit nerfed, like we were talking about this when the figure was revealed. They look a little smaller than maybe they're supposed to. I feel like they're supposed to be just a little bit more but they look great. They definitely do look great. And you can see they do kind of push her freaking jacket out here a little bit, so it gets the job done. It definitely looks really good. But I mean, it's Tsunade. You couldn't just freaking like, you couldn't phone those in, man. Like Naruto fans would have come and knocking at their freaking, at Tamashi's freaking door if they went any harder than this. But I think this is acceptable, and they look very nice if you ask me personally. You can see there is a little bit of cleavage right there from the top view right there, and you can see, of course, the very nice outfit right there, the belt going around, and then of course we have the jacket. Now, it was definitely a bit of a unfortunate detail that they decided to go with a plastic jacket right here rather than a nice soft good jacket. However, I gotta say, I actually think I probably prefer it in the end. It would have been nice to have the fabric because then it would have been able to sit a little bit lower. And there are some people out there who have done customs with and made some soft goods, a soft goods jacket for her. And for them, I'm sure they probably prefer it. For me, I've always been a fan of not having soft goods and whatnot. Like for me, it just kind of overcomplicates the figure. And sometimes it just makes them look a little bit too baggy. And yeah, like they've done it very well in this line, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like maybe since Tsunade is a lot, you know, thinner than the male figures like Itachi and Pain, maybe it wouldn't have worked as well on Tsunade, especially with like the arms right here, imagining them being all kind of maybe a little bit too poofy right here, maybe this section sitting up a little bit too high as well. I don't know if it would have worked too well. It probably would have worked, and you could still do it if you really wanted to, because you can take this piece off and then just put a custom one over it, and you can just cover up the arms right there. But I'm personally completely happy with the plastic cape, with the plastic jacket right here. What is this? It's not a jacket. I don't know. Whatever this is, I'm very happy with how they did with it. Now, moving down, of course, once again, the outfit looks really, really great right there. And then the legs, not really much to go over with the legs right here. You can't really see the back detail right there. You can kind of see like the skirt piece right there. And then, of course, you do have a little insignia back there. I don't think that's the Senju clan mark. I don't think so, but maybe it's like the legendary sucker, you know, something to do with gambling. I don't know. And then moving down to her feet right here, you have her awesome high-heeled shoes right here, which actually are not as hard to get her to stand up with as you might think. She actually stands up pretty damn well, but you can see a little bit of a breakup right there between that, but not a big deal. I think they did a great job. And then you do also have the nice toenail polish right there, looking great as well. Yeah, man, I think she's just amazing. Now, I will say, one issue I have with this figure, now getting into the quality of this figure, the plastic quality, it's overall very, very good. However, I will say that the legs on this figure are just a little bit like less good feeling than a lot of other figures in the line. Her legs compared to our other Naruto queens right here it doesn't feel as good. Like Hinata's are just rock solid. Like look at this. Look, there's like no wiggle whatsoever. If I hold her by the legs, like nothing is happening. These are so perfectly tolerant on Hinata. Same with Sakura right here. Perfectly tolerant. These are not moving at all. And it's stuff like this that makes the Naruto line as incredible as it is. But with Tsunade, you can see, if I take Tsunade here, see it wobbles. It's not as nice. Like, it's not is it the ball joint? I don't think it's the ball joint itself. The ball joint isn't moving. It's something else. One of the other joints that's not as secure as it is on the other girls right there, which is just a little bit annoying because I mean, it's like, it's not that big a deal, but when we have these two girl characters that are basically the exact same size as Tsunade, just a tiny bit shorter, but even basically just about the same size when it comes to like the limbs, like the thickness of the limbs and whatnot, it's just baffling that these two are absolutely perfect, and then she's just got these like weird wobbly legs. And I noticed it right out of the packaging when I took her out. I very clearly remember taking her out of the packaging and just being like, whoa, what the hell, that leg? That's not what I expect from the Naruto SH Figuarts line. But that's pretty much the only issue. Every other joint is beautifully tolerant right here. Like these joints feel awesome right there, and her mommy milkers don't get in the way too much right there. As you can see right there, you can kind of pull these out right there. They do get a little bit in the way when you're trying to use the combined jutsu hand right there, but not too bad. And yeah, all of the joints right here feel really good. Like, I don't think the plastic quality on the figure feels any worse than Sakura or Hinata. It's just that weird extra wobbliness in the legs that I just don't really like that much. But with that being said, let's get into the articulation on this smoking hot grandma. So starting off at the head sculpt, you do of course have a double ball peg in the head, allowing for some really, really good up movement right there, a good amount of down, because you also have a ball joint at the base of the neck right there as well, which is amazing. And because of the pliable plastic of the hair, that does not get in the way whatsoever right there. Got some beautiful tilt right there as well. Absolutely amazing rotation. Of course, like I said earlier, these pigtails are on ball joints, which is awesome. Really helps with the posability on those. The arms are on these nice little joints right here, which can like pull out a little bit, which allows you to get some butterfly right there. Once again, they do get inhibited by the milkers right there, but not obviously that big a deal right there. And once again, we couldn't sacrifice them. On the arms right here, we also have a nice swivel right here. There you go, that section right there. And of course, you can also use that top one at there as well. So it's basically two right there. Moving down to the elbow, we get a little bit less than a full double jointed bed right there, but honestly, I don't think there's anything even worth complaining about right there. Like, that is plenty. That is absolutely plenty. And then at the arm right here, we actually get a little ball joint right there at the arm. Now, I do like this, but I will say it does make it a little bit awkward to swap her hands on and off, and it does allow for some extra posability right there, but maybe it would have been better if those weren't there. But and then the hands, of course, you have a nice up and down right there. It's the usual SH Figuarts joints. You got up and down right there, although, of course, the ball joints in the arms are wanting to move right there. There you go. You got the hand movement right there, and it's on a ball joint, and they can swivel as well. You know the drill, right? On the torso right here, we got a really, really good amount of bend right there, but that does happen. So, I mean, if you want a 4th grade Shinobi worse, do not. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't look. She doesn't die, okay? That's all I'll tell you. So yeah, use that like kind of cautiously because, you know, it might separate, but it's not that bad. And you do get a pretty good amount of movement right there. Honestly, maybe a little bit more than a good chunk of the figures from the line. So that is pretty darn cool. And then the legs right here, these pieces are very nice and pliable, so they get out of the way of the legs right there. She can get them big old high kicks right there, looking absolutely fantastic. And you got the double jointed bends right there at the knees, which is awesome. And of course, you have a swivel right there at at the top of the leg, and then of course the feet are completely unhindered. They can go all the way up, they can go all the way down, ankle pivot, whatnot, rotation even, and then of course you've got the toe joint right there. It cannot be overstated just how awesome it is that we got this figure, man. I'm so happy we got Granny Tsunade. And now jumping into the comparisons, and of course, let's bring them in. There is Sakura, and of course, our brand new SH Figuarts Hinata, which is also just so awesome that we got. There we go. We are finally starting to see some serious progress right here in the Kunoichis for the Naruto line, and I am so happy. I still would love a Tamari personally. I think Tamari would be awesome. Konan would be super duper cool to go with the Akatsuki. I still think a Kushina would be really cool, and y'all know I want a freaking Sarada so bad. Meizurumi would be neat. I wouldn't mind her. 10-10, I mean, why not? Yeah, Ino would be really, really cool to get as well. Yeah, we could definitely still get some more Kunoichis in here, some more female girl boss Naruto characters, but this is awesome that we got these three right here, man. Like, the Bleach line did not get a single one of the amazing female characters in Bleach. Arguably the best part about Bleach is the female cast, and they got no characters from it before they put the line on, like, total ice. And here we are with three of the best female characters. Well, two in Hinata. Look, I'm sorry, I like Hinata, but fucking Sakura's right there. But yeah, this is awesome, man. And of course, here is the complete legendary Sannin in action figure form with the 1.0 Jiraiya over here. I am gonna get the 2.0 eventually. I actually just got the notification that it's gonna be in my pile of loot pretty darn soon, but I'm still gonna be waiting for my pile of loot to build up a little bit right there, so I'm not gonna be shipping it out immediately. So it's gonna be late, but I will get it eventually. But I'm personally perfectly happy with my 1.0 while I'm waiting. But once again, bro, look at this screenshot. We got all three of the legendary Sannins, dude. This is so awesome. We really are so spoiled with this line, man. Like, I really gotta start, like, giving the props where it's due. I'm always asking for new characters and stuff. They have done such an amazing job with this line, dude. Like, claps and cheers all around for Tamashi, please. Like, bro, we got Orochimaru and Tsunade. Let's fucking go. And of course, we also got to show her with the other Hokage that we've gotten in the line so far, the fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze, and they look absolutely amazing together. And man, I hope we got more Hokages coming, man. Like I said, my most wanted would be Hashirama. Tobirama would still be really cool. Hiruzen would be cool. And I would love Hokage versions of Naruto and Shikamaru. That would also be freaking awesome. But do not underestimate, this is an amazing start, man. Probably the two best Hokage characters, besides, of course, Naruto and Shikamaru. Absolutely beautiful, man. Once again, just claps all around. And here she is, of course, with the goat, looking absolutely fantastic. And as for the scale, it looks pretty darn good. Maybe just a teeny bit small. I think maybe you try to help it scale a little bit better with the kid Naruto, but still, it looks really, really good. Obviously, Tsunade is an old lady, and she's not gonna be quite on the same, like, height level as a lot of other characters. The SH Figuarts Shippuden Naruto is a little bit taller than it should be, of course, and this is the first version, not the Naruto of 99 version, so he is still a little bit taller than he should be, but they still look fantastic together. I mean, if you had her sitting down, you wouldn't even notice anything. And regardless, I still think it looks great. And to wrap up the Naruto comparisons, there, of course, she is with the kid Naruto right there. And I mean, even if they did scale her up, it's still obviously nowhere near in scale. The kid Naruto is still way bigger than it should be. He should literally be like right here, like literally like right here. But they wanted the figure to be fun, of course, so they brought him up a little bit, and I love that figure, so obviously I think they made the right choice. But so yeah, clearly not in scale, but they still look absolutely amazing together. Absolutely love it. So awesome that we got Granny Tsunade, man. All right, now let's do a few other comparisons, not Naruto related. Here she is with a character that kind of fits her as well. Mistress Frieren right here, kind of a similar character, you know, a lot older than you think she is, but yeah, really awesome little comparison right there. Very cool. We got those. I don't have the Don grandma. I'm sorry. I know they made her, but I'm sorry. I know they made her, but I didn't buy it. But yeah, cool comparison, I thought. And here's another absolute waifu slash baddie right here, Miss Makima. Oh, and one more comparison. I actually forgot to show this in my Naruto collection video I did recently, but my Ben Presto Tsunade right here that I have, this little laying down figure. I love this thing. Here it is with the SH Figuarts right there, so you can see how that looks. Obviously, it's a much bigger scale right there, and it looks great, obviously, but yeah. This is pretty awesome. I'm so happy we got the SH Figuarts, man. You know, it'd be awesome, though. A look-up figure for Tsunade. That would be sick. I would buy it. And with that being said, let's get in on the accessories for Granny Tsunade. Is that on a ball joint? That isn't a ball joint. There's a little ball joint right there at the leg. That's fun. So that's gonna allow you to get some more movement right there. Very cool. I like that. All right, starting off with the faces, we get a really, really fun, like a smiling face right here. Kind of one that she had in towards the end of the Search for Tsunade arc when Naruto proves herself and she's like, that kid's gonna be the next Hokage. Love it. Looks amazing. Then we have a very funny, annoyed one right there dealing with Jiraiya's bullshit or something, or Naruto said something stupid, or Kakashi said something stupid. I don't know, pick your poison. Something happened, she's not happy, and yeah, or she just doesn't get to gamble or something. Then we've got an awesome, badass, screaming face right here. Gonna be able to make some amazing poses with that, with like your pain or something. Absolutely awesome. Or Orochimaru, of course. Oh, it's just, we have so many characters. It's so great. And lastly, we actually get a really cool Byakugo seal head face going on right here. This looks awesome. You can see the Byakugo seal going crazy right here. Little things coming down right here through her eyes. This is absolutely amazing. It's really cool. We got two different kind of battle faces right there. Absolutely love that. To swap the faces is really easy. You just pop off the fringe right here and the face goes on very, very nice and secure. Of course, it's the Naruto line, so they spare no expense getting the quality right, and you just pop on whichever face you want to, slide that back on, and you're good to go, and it looks just absolutely terrific, man. Next up, we have the hands. We have some fists on in the packaging, of course. Then we get a pair of kind of open hands right here. Very, very cool. You can see she can do the fucking like, she can do that. But yeah, very, very cool. Some like high five hands or whatever, some waving hands. Very cool. Or some just jutsu hands, some battle pose hands. Speaking of that, we also got these as well. Some nice dynamic poses right here. You can really get a good, you can get a really good crack in the knuckle poses right there, which looks great. I really love that, man. That's fantastic. And then we get another pair of dynamic kind of action hands right here. Very, very cool. Just, you know, use them for whatever you think you can use them for. And lastly, we get a nice combined jutsu right there, which is also very cool. And of course, you can see the fingernail paint right there looking fantastic as well. And yeah, in order to switch the hands, you just pop them off of the ball joints right there. These seem to be pretty damn well engineered right there. I will say one thing I don't like is that when I'm putting these on, sometimes it does look like they want to like, those pieces want to like split, and once again, because of that ball joint at there, that's kind of annoying as well. But yeah, these things seem to be holding up pretty darn well. I've already had this figure for like 4 months, so that's a positive of being so late to reviewing the figure. As you can see, she has held up just beautifully, man. Of course, she has just been standing up in a case, just being admired, so there wasn't really any opportunity for her to get messed up. Yeah, my Naruto SH Figuarts just get the golden treatment, man. They live like kings. That's what happens when you're part of a goated series, man. What do you want me to say? Moving on to the next accessories, we actually get her necklace right here. Her awesome necklace that I believe was given to her. Was it given to her by her boyfriend, or was it Naoki? I'm pretty sure it was her boyfriend, right? I think her boyfriend gave it to her. And then she gave it to Naoki, right? And then Naoki died and she got it back, and then she gave it to Naruto, of course. So very, very cool right here. So obviously, you know, you don't have to have her wearing it because you can actually give it to Kid Naruto, which would probably be more accurate. I don't remember when she gets this back. She, of course, has it at the beginning of the Search for Tsunade arc. Then she gives it to Naruto at the end of Search for Tsunade. I don't know at what point he gives it back to her. I feel like he has it throughout like 90% of Shippuden, right? But whatever, you get it, so you can either give it to her or you can give it to your kid Naruto right there. If you want to give it to her, you just pop off the head right there, slide that on, and it looks fantastic, man. And then just pop that on. And yeah, it looks amazing around her neck right there. I really like that. I've been having her with it right there, even though it's really not accurate since Naruto has it for like 80% of the show. Before I show what it looks like on Naruto, we also get, of course, the alternate Naruto kid head sculpt right there, which is awesome. And one thing I absolutely love about this accessory is they did it. What I said I wanted them to do in the news video that we talked about the SH Figuarts Tsunade, they did it. You can pop this off and change his face, which means they intend to give us more faces that can go on this no headband head sculpt for the kid Naruto, which is just fantastic. That is just amazing. This line is just, there's so many layers that make the SH Figuarts Naruto line just a fucking masterpiece, dude. Absolutely love it. This face sculpt is amazing. I absolutely love it as well. Look how well done that is. I mean, even comparing it to the standard head sculpt right there, it honestly even looks a little bit better. Like expression right there, the rosy cheeks right there, it just looks amazing. And of course, just popping this on is just so dang easy. Just pop that off, and there you go. It looks amazing. I've actually had my kid Naruto with this head sculpt on literally since I got the SH Figuarts Tsunade. I just love it that much. It's just wonderful, man. And of course, if you have the Ichiraku ramen set as well, this is just gonna go perfectly with that too. Now, as for the necklace, I imagine, I've never actually tried putting it on Kid Naruto. It actually doesn't look like it would go on him. Yeah, I don't think it would go on Kid Naruto. Maybe you can put it on Shippuden Naruto? No, there is no way you could get that on Shippuden Naruto either. So this is included just to have Tsunade wear, or, of course, you could have your Kid Naruto just holding onto it. Right there, if you wanted to, right there. So yeah, that's an option as well. But personally, I think I'm just gonna let her keep her necklace right here, even if it's not show accurate. You know, she was given that necklace, and I think she should keep it. Maybe it was the Hokage that gave her that necklace. Maybe it was Hashirama. It's really sad I can't remember exactly who gave her the necklace, because that's Search for Tsunade arc, and that is my favorite arc in all of Naruto. That is my favorite Naruto arc. So I'm a little bit ashamed I can't exactly remember who gave her that necklace. It's either Hashirama or her boyfriend. I don't think it was Naoki. I think she gave it to Naoki. But that is it for the accessories. Let's get into the final thoughts. And with that, my final thoughts on the SH Figuarts Tsunade Senju. Say it with me, y'all. It's peak. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's the Naruto line. This line literally does not miss. It has not missed, and it probably never will. These figures are completely on an entire another level from everything else I have ever touched. Figma, Rebel Tech, every other SH Figuarts line, NECA, nothing touches these freaking things. They are out goddamn standing. And I'm so freaking happy. I'm so happy, man. The fact that we got this character in the first place is just so awesome. It's wonderful, man. I don't know what else to say. It's incredible. I'm obviously super late to this review, so if you wanted this figure, you likely already got her. And if you haven't yet, get her. Get her, absolutely freaking get her before you have no opportunities to anymore. Even if you have to pay a little bit over retail price, it's still worth it, man. It's Granny Tsunade. You gotta have her, and I love it. It's amazing, man. Every figure in this line is amazing, but so is this one, and this happens to be the one I'm reviewing, so there you go. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like, subscribe for some more Naruto content in the future. Really happy you have finally gotten a proper review of Tsunade out there on the channel, and of course, you bet that means that we're gonna be doing the same with Hinata as well, so stay tuned for that. And with that being said, this is DK Guillotine, signing out. Y'all have a great day.